So thanks for that, Seb. We chose Seb to go first because he talked about, he's great at explaining the environment that we're trying to help in the trainings, get the players better, and it also enjoyable. All right, so you'll notice outside of the next drill I'm about to do, everything we are incorporating is always a defense or always some type of challenge to them, because that's going to translate to a game. You know, you can look up on YouTube and you can see all these fancy moves that everyone does versus we'll call it on air versus no one, and then in the game they actually never use that move because they haven't actually done the move against an actual defender. But one of the things we do like to do in our development players, especially even with our wobble kids, is ball manipulation with the basketball. So they're not necessarily just straight line stuff, but if they can move that ball over a cone, side to side, it gives them so much more time and advantage out there on the basketball court. So I'm just going to show you a little bit of 5 minutes of ball handling. And then we'll move on to some more skill stuff. My section is just going to be a little bit of skill development. So what can you do in your training sessions to actually make the players more skilled? And the more skilled they get, the more enjoy the game, and then vice versa, it's your team successful. So it's goes all the way down the line, but it all starts with skill development. So for this one, guys, everyone just line up behind a cone, grab a basketball. Yep. Got a couple more down there. We're just gonna go, if I'm displaying it, you're gonna go over the cone with your right hand. You got 20 reps of that, go. All right. Good job. Now let's go left hand. Left hand over the cone. Now if you don't have a cone, you can use a line, all right? So it's just getting them side to side instead of just going straight down. The better ball handlers out there can really manipulate the ball. Almost looks like it's carrying sometimes, but good, all right? Great job. I love the mistakes, all right? It means we're challenging them, okay? So now you're gonna go over, between the legs, and then push it out, okay? So it's gonna be, if I get the ball, I'll just demonstrate it real quick, all right? So we're gonna go over, between the legs, and then bring it back. You got 5 reps of that, all right? Go. And then push it out, yep. Good, push it out, good. Good job, now freeze. Now same thing, but now you're gonna do left hand. Now you're gonna do left hand. Good. All right, hold it there. Let me see one more. All right. So now we're going to go over, behind the back, and then you go out. All right, try and push it out, a dribble, and then you come back. So now just over, back, and then behind the back. Good. Coming up. Good. There you go, pushing it out. Good. So you can come back each week. You can just have a different one you do. All right, you can go between the legs twice after. All right, the key is that little ball manipulation to get them started. All right, you see some of them do it really well. Some of them, more improvement. All right, but it's a good start for them. All right. Now the other one I want to do, we call it. Let me just see the basketball. We call it a pocket dribble. Okay, so the pocket dribble is when we bring the ball back. All right. Now, coaches over there, you'll notice when we do this pocket, you'll get a lot of players trying to do that. You're trying just to keep it in here. All right? What happens in that pocket dribble, it gives you time. All right? So if you're here, you got that pocket, you can make a quick move out of it, okay? So it's just working. We're going to go 10 reps, and you're just going to do pocket dribble, back. All right, trying to bring it back, and then 10 with the left. Go. Good, and then 10 with the left. What you'll notice is, just freeze there, guys. The right ones, a lot of them are really good. As soon as we went to the left, it was a struggle. Didn't come as far back, just came straight up. All right, that's why Seb's lock left defense works, okay? Because most players can't get that ball manipulation with the left hand. All right, something to work on. Now let's add that into it, okay? So now, let's see the basketball. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3 ball manipulation, another ball manipulation with the pocket dribble, and then you cross over, okay? So you got 5 reps of that. I'll show it one more time. 1, 2, 3. There. All right. Let's see how that goes. All right. Good. Good job. Freeze there. Great job. All right, so I don't want to spend a lot of time on ball handling because we want to get a lot of stuff in so you guys have some stuff to take away to your trainings. But all this stuff is good just to kind of start. 5 minutes. You can add in competition so you can get the most in 20 seconds. Different combinations out of it, but if you can do it all with the ball manipulation stuff, really good. You can use the lines, don't have to use cones, but they are a good visual for them to actually bring it over the cone, all right? So can I get 2 lines? Give me 1 line here, 1 line with the basketball right there. All right. So this is Chasey one-on-one layups, okay? So if there's anything you get from today, hopefully you'll look at 2-line layups a little bit differently, all right, as a warm-up. So how many games do we play in domestic basketball? It's about 18, 20. All right, what's our warm-up time that we get? Yep, sometimes. But sometimes, let's say, usually they'll throw like 5 or 6 minutes. So if we got 20 games, we get 5 minutes of warm-up time. That's 100 minutes. Now, what's going to get them better? 2-line layups for 100 minutes, or some type of manipulation of an environment where it's actually game-like, all right? So if you're going to get rid of 2-line layups, this is a great one because how many games are won by just layups finishing, especially in transition, okay? So how it starts, offensive player without the ball, they start running to the hoop, defensive player pass it, go finish. Good, good, go. Next one up. Good. Okay, now freeze. Now, first 1 to 2, have to score with your left hand. Okay, go. You got to make that pass. Anyone got 2? Got 2. Okay. So what Seb's talking about there in the environment when we first started is we had probably about half finished with their right hand, which is fine, but we're trying to develop that left hand. So as soon as I said you win the game by shooting 2 left-hand layups, they all shot a left-hand layup. All right, so you as coaches can kind of manipulate what you're after and the development of your players from that. Okay, next one we're gonna go to is a little one-on-one finish. You guys give me 2 lines, so let's go 1 line here, One line there. We'll get another line here, and I'll go grab a dot, but I'll put the cone out, okay? So, and the other line just on the baseline there. Now, offensive player has to dribble around the cone. As soon as that happens, defensive player has to touch the block, and you got to score inside the keyway. Now, if you score with your left hand, it's worth 2 points. If you score with your right hand, it's worth 1. All right, we'll go first one. To make it quick, we'll go first 1 to 4. Go. Good, next one up. Ooh, great take. Good. Now, Nick, are you left-handed? Are you left-handed? Okay, okay. So if you have a left-handed player, you can tell him his left hand's outstanding, so that's why I asked. Good job. But if you have a left-hand player, you can tell him, hey, 2 points if you score with your right. Okay, here we go. Keep going, keep going. Point. 1 point there. Good. Oh, nice block. Good. Is that 4, Nick? Yeah, 2 points, 4 points. Good job. All right. So there's another one. Obviously, you can go to the other side. Just start here, going up. All right. I'll show you one more variation out of it. It's the same thing. Let's go, Dylan. You go here. I'm just going to show one example. But it just give me a defender there. Now defender, as soon as the offensive player goes, you're gonna touch that block, and then Dylan, you're finishing at the rim, go. So what it does, now just freeze. What that variation, now they learn to finish coming at a different angle. Okay, so you can manipulate it all the way around the court to whichever way that they're gonna finish, okay? But just going around the cone. Next one. All right, let's get partner up. Get me in the corner, okay? Partner up, one ball between you, and let's just go into the far corner right here, all right? Doesn't matter, Dylan, you can just hop in that lawn. You'll hop in. All right. All right, so we're gonna play piggy one-on-one, okay? So you guys are gonna toss the ball back and forth, shuffle in, and offensive player can go at any point. You gotta go before you get to the halfway line. Now you have to stay, defender has to stay within an arm's length of the offensive player. So is that an arm's length? Yeah. So as you guys are shuffling, you guys are just tossing it back and forth and shuffling. Offense can go at any point. Good. Good, here we go. Next one up. So what we're working on here is just off the catch now. So making a move past your player, off the catch. Good, all right, freeze there. All right, now I like to have a little competition within everything. All right, so we're gonna play first to 4. If you go by them to your left and you finish with your left, that's worth 2. All those scores worth 1. Okay, here we go. Three, 2, 1. Good D. Here we go, next one up. Okay, freeze there. Now the scoring system was 2. If you drove left, finish with your left. And 1 for all others. First 3, what'd they do? Went to the right. So as coaches, how can we change that? How can we encourage more to go to the left?
Increase the score.
Increase the score, all right? First player to go left and finish with their left wins the game. Go. Oh, missed it. Keep going, keep going, keep going. So he went left, that's good. Oh, unlucky, keep going. Now freeze there. All right, so we can move on to the next thing. But what happened after that? Every single player went to their left, okay? So that's our job as coaches, all right, to keep just developing them by just creating these situations where they're going to explore their game and improve, all right? Next one we're going to go to, all right, and I'll show you just real quickly how we could teach a new skill, okay, and how we could do it. So let's say these players have never done a crossover dribble, or they're really poor at the crossover dribble, quite skilled players, but just show you how we'll do it. Give me everyone up here. Give me 1 player on defense right here. All right, so you're going to kind of partner up again. All right, so how we teach the skill, all right, we might just go a few crossover dribbles cross court, and then we'll jump into an actual defender. So the first time the defender, all right, you are going to be a turtle, okay? Is a turtle fast or slow? Slow. A turtle is slow, okay? So the way we're going to make you a turtle, you got to have your hands behind your back, all right? Now, we're going to dribble at the turtle. You got to make a crossover, and then you're playing one-on-one from there. Go. Play defense the whole time as a turtle. Good. Pretty good defense. Let's get another defender up there, another turtle. Run up there. Yep, go, 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 go. All right, you're the turtle. Go. Good, 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 good. Not bad, not bad. See if we can use a crossover. Here you go, next one. Give me a turtle. Good. Nice. So now he's exploring what a crossover looks like, okay? Keep going, keep going. Good. Nice, going to our left, now to finish. Give me another turtle. Good, all right, freeze there. All right, now once let's say they've gotten really good at that, all right, now we would just go live defense. All right, so we've gone, they practice it cross court, they've gone against a turtle defender, all right, now it's live, but the restriction is you have to do a crossover, so you could do 2 crossovers, and you have to stay within the lane line, okay, so lane line from there to there, all right, so you can't go outside of that. Dylan, let's go, you start, defender starts here, you with the ball, you're gonna pass back and then it's live. Good, go, go. Good, next one up. Just go to the defender, step out, gonna throw it, nice move. Yeah, hold up. So with this one, we're just gonna start there. Yep, pass it and go, good. Good, next one up, pass it, now attack. Good, we didn't see a crossover there though. Great move, didn't see a crossover, that's all right. Nice, double cross, good, good, all right, freeze there. All right, so the next stage we would do, give me 2 defenders on the lane line. All right, so give me 1 more defender. Give me a defender here. Then you go right here. Now your job, you can go 1 step in, and you can knock the ball out from Dylan coming. This player can knock the ball out as well. Okay? So now, not only this is going to represent what a game is going to look like. Okay? You got 1 player. It's not one-on-one. He's going to try and beat his man, but then he's also has to worry about the help side players reaching in, trying to take that ball. So now let's see what kind of solution Dylan can come up with. All right? So defense starts with the ball, pass it to him, and it's live. Go. Got to stay within the lane line. Nice move, nice move. All right, now let's go 2 more. Right, you guys stay there. You defenders, just stay in there just to make it easy. Give me 1 more defense. Toss it and attack. Good. All right, so they're looking. We'll just freeze there because I want to make sure we got a couple more things we want to get to. But it shows you how we could teach a new skill and then implement it as soon as. The quicker you can put a defender into a new skill or a new thing that you're trying to teach, the quicker it's going to relate to the on-court, into the game scenario, okay? So that's why a lot of stuff we do is all with a defender because you're going to get a lot of carryover to the game now. All right, so next we're going to play. We're going to play 3-on-3, and it's going to be 3-on-3 bursts. Okay, so we really like bursts because they get to explore the same thing over and over without the consequence. A lot of times when you're playing, if you miss the shot, well, now you got to go off for a couple minutes or a minute or 2 and think about what happened. Now they can just keep exploring it. So let's go 3-on-3. So let's go 3-on-3. Let's go 3 darks. That's great. And a gray and red. Maybe Dylan, you just step off here for a sec, okay? So let's go 3-on-3. 1 ball. Now, actually, Dylan, and this is probably a good point. So a lot of times at domestic training, you're going to have 7. Okay, you'll have an odd number or something. Dylan, you're just going to be permanently on defense. You can't leave the keyway, or sorry, the circle, the charge circle. All right, so we got another defender in there in the charge circle. Now, you guys have 1 minute. Get as many scores as you can. Okay, but you have to do a dribble handoff before you score. Okay? You got 1 minute. If you score, bring it back out, get into a dribble handoff. Okay? All right? Now you have 1 minute, so you got to try and get as many scores as you can. All right? Only thing is you got to do a dribble handoff. Go. No, you keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. You guys still same possession? There's the score. Get it, get it. Bring it out. All right. Is that ball flat? 5 seconds. All right, freeze, freeze. Nope, nope. You guys were on offense the whole time. Okay, so they had a minute. So defense, if you get it, you just throw it back. All right, now, but that was good ending anyways. Now, black, you guys get 5 seconds, or give 10 seconds huddle. You guys got a minute to score as many. Gray, you guys have a chat. All right, Dylan, you're going to be just on defense again. Great job. All right. So what you saw there was not great spacing. They did try and get into a dribble handoff, which is this is all learning. All right. Now we're going to see how black goes. Okay. All right. And ready to go. You guys have a minute to get as many scores as you get. Defense, as you get a stop, you just give it back to the offense. Go. That's the score. Take it up top. And we're going again. Good. Good. Get that rebound deal. Pass it out. Go again. Their ball, their ball. Their ball, last one. 10 seconds to go. All right, freeze right there. All right, so they got a minute. They got to explore. They had about 4 or 5 dribble handoffs instead of just one dribble handoff. Then they go off the court. All right, so they got to, in a training session, you might give it 2 or 3 minutes. So they get to explore it a little bit more, whatever you emphasize. All right, so you could go back. What I noticed, you guys all on the same side of the court a lot of times on 3-on-3. Okay, so probably be better spacing would be one of the first things I would look at from that. All right, next one I want to show you. So that's 3-on-3 burst, but obviously if you got 8, you could go 4-on-4 burst. Just gives them a lot of reps with one thing that you're trying to emphasize. Next game we're going to play 3-on-3. Okay. Dylan, you still be my defender. All right, so basically it'd be 3-on-4. Okay. Anytime it's 3-on-3, whoever has the basketball, that player, so let's say we just get 3 black out here, you guys are on D, or it's all your offense, just hold that ball. And gray, you guys match up. Everyone match up? All right. So now offense, giving him an advantage. So now we're going to play for 1 minute. Every time, we'll just play. If you score, winners keep the ball, and then you go around the cone, and it becomes, you always have an advantage. Now, let's say dribble around the cone, freeze. Now, the advantage is defender has to trail him around that cone. So now what does it become? Well, yeah, 3. For this deal, just to not overcomplicate it, you step out, so we'll have the advantage, okay? Yeah, that's fine, okay? So now just go trail. Now, what freeze right there? What do we have? 3-on-2 advantage. So now we're trying to give them an advantage, which is what's going to happen in games. There's going to be a lot of 3-on-2s, 4-on-3s, get an advantage, so they got to make that read, okay? All right, so if you guys score, you keep it, just get the ball out, then you can dribble around any cone, okay? Whoever's guarding you has to go there, okay? So let's start there. Offense has the ball, dribble around a cone, dribble around a cone. Good. Defense, yep, go dribble around a cone. It's a continuous game. Good, defense has to go. Good, go. There you go, there's one score. Go. Same possession, so you don't need to. Go again, Black. Your ball. You up 2. All right, freeze right there. Okay. Good job. So, is that a tiring game? Yeah, we didn't play for very long, but they're a little bit tired. Okay, it's a great game because it's constant and gives them an advantage. Now the scoring system is corner 3s are worth 5. Okay, corner 3s are worth 5. And you notice that sometimes in that game, as this player came, both players ended up in the keyway. So we ended up having 3 players in the keyway. Versus that with an advantage, so probably not great spacing. Now, corner 3s are worth 5. All those scores worth 1. Black, you got the ball. And play. Go around the cone. That's 5. Good. Go again. Keep going. Black ball. Go. Okay, go around the cone. Closest one. Yep. There's 6. 6-0. Good. Someone's got to go around. Yep. Closest defender. Travel, but freeze right there. Where were we? Just go back to where you were, Nick. Where do you notice the two guys? Then where did they hunt to? They hunted to the corner, all right, which gave great spacing out there on the court. So you can kind of talk to them about great spacing, but you can also manipulate it so that they do get great spacing, because black just won 6-0 because they hit a corner 3. All right. Another thing, especially if you've got, say under 12s, what you can do is you can give it so if they actually hit the rim, that's worth, say, 2 points or 3 points. So that gets the defense to actually close out on a instead of just packing it in. All right, so it gets a little bit more effort going throughout it. So you can kind of use some constraints and manipulation out of that. But we love that. I mean, play 3-4 minutes of that around there with an advantage. Great game for 3-on-3, especially in a domestic basketball where you only have a half a court. But they start to learn spacing. They start to learn how to attack advantages, getting into the paint, reading some of the one-on-one stuff. But that was what I wanted to cover. So a lot of the stuff we did had a defender, bit of skill works, and we built it up. So each training session, and Jackson will talk about how you structure a training session. But we had some ball handling, some finishing one-on-one, some finishing in the paint, and then we build it up into some 2-on-2, 3-on-3, that type of stuff. All good stuff to get them better. Kick a couple questions before I don't cut into Jackson's time too much.
What are you teaching your defenders there? If they're hunting out these threes, are they just converging in the middle, or do you want them out? How is that playing out?
Well, they one of the things you notice, were they talking? No, they weren't talking. Yeah, so that would be another thing I would bring them together. Hey guys, where's our talk level at? You would, in a scenario like that, you want one person on the ball, stopping the ball, because obviously that's the most important, because if you just guard the corners, and then you probably want one player getting the next pass. Okay, so in that scenario, when you've got a disadvantage, 3-on-2, one player on the ball, the next player getting the next pass, and everyone's just kind of flying to kind of put out the fire. All right, we're down a player. You got to put out the fire. So it's a lot of communication. So it's a great one to use for communication on that. Any other questions on that? Any of the stuff that we went through there?